travel a little bit. If you can take that fastball and you can pound the inside part of the plate, you'll have a lot of success.
Wetler has 4 strikeouts. He hasn't walked a batter. He works ahead of Stanfield. Chris out of Tallahassee, Florida, by way of Auburn. That's one of the infrequent fastballs he's thrown.
Yep. It's almost like he shows the fastball as a show pitch, and he wants to get you out with the off-speed pitches.
It's worked so far. Holmes skips it past the first baseman. Stanfield is safe at first. He represents the tying run. LSU trails 5-4.
Well, just a routine ground ball right here. Christian Holmes does everything right, circles this ball, gets his momentum going towards first base, and lets it rip. But boy, it is a short hop. First baseman Ross cannot come up with it, and the inning is extended for LSU with 2 out.
Ben, in his last at bat, you mentioned the difference between Curiel batting left-handed and right-handed. And here are some numbers to back up your comment. Against right-handed pitching, he hit .429.
Yeah.
Against left-handed pitching, .247.
Yep. And then when I talked to him, that's what he said. I said, all right, man, you had a great freshman year. What do you want to improve on? He said, well, I got to be able to handle left-handed pitching a little bit better than what I did. And it wasn't bad for his freshman year. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's very rare that a true freshman, comes into the SEC and is an everyday player. It's even rarer to be a leadoff hitter, and that's where Curiel was last year. And
well,
so
guess what? There's a lefty in the bullpen,
well, yeah,
too.
I mean, look, they look at the numbers, and Dardar made him pay for it with a 2-run shot, and that's where we sit right now. Milwaukee up 5-4 over LSU.
Can the Tigers come all the way back in this inning? And will LSU be aggressive with Stanfield on the bases? He's at first base. He's got base stealing speed, but he hasn't tried that many.
Yeah, and against
so far as a Tiger.
Against a left-handed pitcher, it's tough because you don't want to get picked off with the SEC Freshman of the Year in the batter's box.
Curiel has struck out his last 2 times. That might not happen again in the course of the season. Back in the 3rd inning, he went after a pitch that was up out of the strike zone. Then he was caught looking in the 5th. In the 1st, he had a infield hit. The pitch off the plate. 2-1. Milam is on deck.
And what makes Curiel so special is his ability to use the backside of the field. I mean, how many hits did he get last year to left field, left center field? That's his bread and butter.
Ross out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
There's a changeup. Looks like Gavin Gidry, who did not play at all last year for LSU, is starting to get loose in that LSU bullpen.
It would be good to see his return after a year in the boneyard. There's Gidry, the right-hander.
Yeah, had some big moments. Obviously was on the mound when LSU clinched their 7th national title back in 2023. Had a back issue last year, had back surgery. All indications are he is ready to go. Didn't pitch at all last year for the Tigers.
That pitch clipped him.
That's exactly how that big inning started in the 4th inning for the Panthers. George
Yes, it
Spence
did.
was
When
hit
Spence
by a
got
pitch.
hit by a
That's
pitch.
right.
Now here is Marion. Cooper Williams will remember him. That pitch got the lead elbow. Marion singled in the first and struck out against Evans. He was 1 for 2 last time. Ben, are you bothered by paraskevidecatria?
Wait, say that again.
Paraskevidecatria. Are you bothered by that?
I think you're making up words right now. Is that a word?
Paraskevidecatria.
Was that like a Scrabble word? Like you could win the game on one word if you spell that. The problem is nobody can spell it. Are you serious? That's a real word?
I just was wondering if, I know it's kind of a personal question, you know, but it doesn't require ointment.
I don't even know what that is. That's why I'm not scared of it.
It doesn't require any ointment or anything like that.
I can't be scared of something that I don't know what it is.
All right. Well, we'll figure it all out in a moment. We've got a pitching change coming here. It looks like Gidry is going to make his first appearance in a long time. And we'll be right back as the tall right-hander makes his first appearance in 2026.
All pretty much in relief, and I tell you what, it's great to see him back on the mound after what he went through last year. And all indications going through fall and early in spring is he is healthy, he feels good. Fastball is 90 to 93, got a curveball, slider, a changeup as well, and he'll even show you a little bit of a cutter. And you love the way, what I remember about Gavin Gidry is his ability to compete. He will go compete with anybody. I mean, he is ready to go. Now, can he control his emotions first time on the mound in a very, very long time in a big moment, a one-run ball game with a runner at first base and nobody out? We shall see.
The pitch I recall as being the most effective for Gidry a couple of years ago was that hard breaking ball or slider.
He's got a
really
slider,
snapped it off.
And it's almost like a bullet spin slider. And what I mean by that,
he has flipped 2 strikes. We've got a 1-run ball game. Milwaukee leading in the 7th. Grant Ross at first base. That was Gidry's fastball, just a touch short of 93.
Yeah, he'll sink in a little bit. 2-seam fastball, throw the 4-seamer as well. But make no mistake about it, his bread and butter are the breaking balls. And he would love a strikeout here.
Spence is on deck. Marion takes that high. Charlie Marion from Franklin, Wisconsin.
Charlie has had him a good day today. 2 for 3. A home run.
A very short lead at first base. And that pitch is slightly upstairs. 6,000 umpires in the stands didn't think so.
Just missed up. Go right back with it again, make the adjustment. There you go. I love that. And when you see a guy miss with a breaking ball and he just misses, a lot of time the pitching coach sitting on a bucket over there, Nate Yeske here, he'll come right back with the same pitch. Why? Because you got a good feel for it. You just miss with it, and you trust in your guy to be able to make that adjustment, and Gavin Gidry makes it perfectly right there.
By the way, just for the record, paraskevidecatria is the fear of today, Friday the 13th.
I didn't even know it was Friday the 13th. I mean, I knew it was Friday. I didn't know it was the 13th. But now I'm going to put 2 seatbelts on the way home. So that really is a word then.
Yeah.
Well, whoever made that up.
Would I fib to you?
No, but whoever made that up, like, just say Friday the 13th. I'm scared of Friday the 13th. I mean, what are we doing here? Paraskevidecatria.
You're
come
close.
on, man.
You're
Whatever.
Close.
You had to make that up.
Not often do you see a word.
Might be the only word in the alphabet where you use the entire 26-letter alphabet.
13 vowels used in this thing. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on, a 1-run game. Milwaukee leading LSU on Friday the 13th. Gidry rocks and delivers and gets a piece of the outside corner.
See, that's the 2-seam fastball. It's typically a little bit slower than the 4-seam. We saw the 4-seamer up to 93. That one 89. It kind of had that little bit of a run down and away from the left-handed hitter.
Two and two. LSU trying to stay close, trailing by 1 after leading after 3 innings 2-0. Right now, it's 5-4 Milwaukee. Gidry snaps off the bender.
Big time.
You could hang a worm on that hook.
Looks like Uncle Charlie was on the pass list today for Gavin Gidry. Watch this bender here, folks. Starts it up high. The hitter gives up on it and just bottoms out right to the bottom part of the strike zone.
And that one split the strike zone thigh high as it was breaking downward.
Gavin Gidry is back, folks.
You know what? You mentioned earlier the fact that LSU has led the nation the last couple of years in strikeouts.
Yep.
Very quietly, it's got 14 today.
That's what this pitching staff does, man. And again, you don't replace Anderson and Ianson, but in the aggregate, and this is going to be a deep pitching staff this year for LSU. It's going to be deep. I'm talking about 1 through 13. It's going to be deep.
I wonder what the word is for having 13 pitchers. Make it easily. With a second straight inning, the Tigers open it with a double.
The monster in the house here at Alec Box. First base hit of the year for him. He did drive in a run his second at bat when he grounded out. This is a beautiful swing right there, trying to get the fastball to the inside part of the plate on his hands, and Milan would have none of it. Pulls those hands in tight to the body, finds the barrel, and a stand-up double to lead off the 7th inning for the Tigers.
Speaking of doubles, Jake Brown had one with 2 outs. His last at bat. He's 1 for 2. He also has walked and bounced out to second.
All right, leadoff double here. Jake Brown's got one job to do right here, and that's get a ground ball to the right side to push Milam over to third base with 1 out. If the ball gets through, that's a bonus. But the idea is to try to get a ball on the ground to the right side and get Milam over to third base.
That's a strike on the letters.
How about this swing right here? Ball got in on the hands of him a little bit, but boy, he just served it out there perfectly. Milam scores easily. Jake Brown ends up at second base, and now the go-ahead run in scoring position for the Tigers here in the 7th.
And it's been a while since LSU has had an opportunity to score that go-ahead run. Tigers led 2-0, then trailed 4-2, then trailed 5-2. Right now, it's an even Steven game at 5 each. And the big fellow at the plate from Campbell, California. York got another off-speed pitch. He has homered in his first LSU at bat. He has walked. He has struck out.
Yeah, and look, he's not feeling for it either, Lynn. He is looking to do damage.
Andrews misses outside. Two balls and a strike. Breaking pitch. York was on it, but sliced it foul.
If you missed it and you weren't there when we talked about this young man here, Grand Canyon University transfer, 3 years there, the all-time home run and RBI leader in program history.
The 2-2 pitch. It hit him. York hit in the back by that pitch. He'll move down to first base. So the first three Tigers in the inning are aboard. Back-to-back doubles by Milam and Brown, and now York is plunked. There is nobody warming up in the bullpen, but now we're going to have a call. So we'll take a pitching change timeout as the glove and hands are inspected by the umpire. It's
efficiently aggressive against Cullen Real. Again, had some control problems last year. Tigers are on a roll here late in this ball game.
And a gentleman from Gonzales picks up that souvenir on the first hop off the bleacher in left center field. LSU with 2 in the 6th and 4 in the 7th. And it's 8-5 Tigers. Mason Braun, the newcomer, 0 for 3. This is the third pitcher he's faced. The pitch looped out into left field. It's going to carry far enough for Horn to make the grab.
At the plate for LSU, second baseman, Seth Barber.
Well, it wasn't long ago we were talking about the Tigers being 0 for 6 with runners in scoring position. Fast forward a couple innings now, 3 for 10 with runners in scoring position.
Of its last 4 base hits, they have all been extra bases. 3 doubles and a homer. Actually, you can go back a little bit. Let's see, going back to the 6th inning, got a double and a homer there. A couple of doubles and a homer in this inning. Here's Dardar. He provided a much needed spark with a pinch hit home run an inning ago, and then stayed in the game at second base. LSU suddenly has burst into double figures with 10 base hits, 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. Milwaukee 5 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error. And that one's a 55-footer. Have been extra base hits.
It took LSU a little bit of time to get in their rhythm offensively. But
6 doubles, 5 doubles, and a couple of home runs over the course of the last 7 hits.
And give Jay Johnson a lot of credit for going to his bench, pushing the right buttons, getting the right people, getting that platoon advantage to make a difference.
Tanner Reeves struck out as a pinch hitter last time. He stayed in the game at third base. Dardar will move up a base.
Yeah, and that's huge right there with 1 out, runner at third base now. So you would think Milwaukee's going to have to, they're going to have to bring in their infield now.
That's ruled a wild pitch, and we'll have some conversation before we resume.
This contest is brought to you by Action Industries.
Don't forget, these teams will do battle again 1 o'clock tomorrow and 1 o'clock on Sunday. And we will have it for you right here on the SEC ESPN network.
See that tall man standing right in the middle? That's the pitching coach right there. And his name is Corey Bigler, and Corey Bigler's in his 23rd year as the pitching coach for Milwaukee.
Didn't he pitch in the majors?
Yes, I think he did.
He doesn't look that old, does he?
He sure doesn't.
The pitch outside. The infield is pursed toward the plate. Dardar takes his lead from third after a double and a wild pitch. That misses inside, ball 4. So now the 8th batter in the inning comes to the plate in the leadoff hitter, Chris Stanfield. There is still only one out. The middle infielders retreat into double play position. Runner on first is on the move, and no throw anywhere. So Reeves gets an uncontested stolen base.
Keeps you out of a double play.
Reeves has Dardar ahead of him at third. It's been a long and productive inning for the Tigers at the plate.
I think the count is 1-1. I don't think it. Yeah, I think it's 1-1, not 2-0.
Now it's 2-1 as the infield comes back in and playing tight on the grass.
Yeah, if you're Milwaukee, you got to cut the run off at home plate. You can't afford being 3 runs down this late in the ball game, give us another run. So they're trusting their pitcher and Cullen Reed to create a ground ball, hopefully one of the middle infielders to get the run at home plate.
Stanfield tries to bunt. That probably was on his own.
Yeah, it almost looked like a safety squeeze because it wasn't a regular squeeze because Dardar didn't come flying down the line. And watch where this ball hits the catch. Oh, my goodness. Joey Spence.
Yikes.
Oh, you want to be a catcher, huh?
Stanfield gets a sliver of that. Opening day 2026. Stanfield was nearly on his knees when he swung and missed that one.
Another off-speed pitch, another changeup, and a huge strikeout.
And that's 9 times the Tigers have struck out today.
Runners on second and third and only 1 out. Boy, Cullen Reed comes up big with a nice changeup to the outside part of the plate.
That's 24 strikeouts between the two teams, 15 of them coming against Milwaukee. Here's Curiel. He's had a tough day. Ground ball right side. That ball bounces by as Schmidt on the backhand side could not connect with his first baseman. Curiel stops at second base after the bad throw, and the Tigers indeed add to their lead.
About halfway through the game, we were talking about Milwaukee's defense and how it had been really, really good. But a couple errors here late in the ball game here, and I'm guessing this will go down the error. A nice job just to get to the ball. Plenty of time to get him out, but a short hop over to the first base. Ross can't come up with it. LSU plates 2 more runs.
So the 9th batter to come to the plate in this inning, Curiel, reaches on the 2-base error, and 2 more runs score, and the Tigers have doubled up Milwaukee now, 10-5. There's a breaking pitch for a strike to Milam. Steven is 1 for 4. He doubled and scored earlier in this inning. He also has grounded out twice with an RBI. And this pickoff is airmailed into center field. So Curiel, on a very wild throw on the pickoff attempt by Reel, moves to third.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Ball looked like he just slipped out of the hand of Reel.
He threw a spitball to center
That's what
field.
it looked like.
That's the third error, 2 of them here in this inning. There's bullpen action. That's Lucas Watson. And Milam has his legs cut out from under him. He'll walk down to first base. So here's Jake Brown hitting for the second time. He's been a contributor. He had an RBI double earlier in the inning. He also doubled back in the 5th with 2 outs. He's 1 for 3 with a walk. And that right-hander has been summoned. So we will take a pitching change timeout. LSU has erupted for 2 in the 6th and 6 in the 7th. It's a 10-5 Tiger lead.
3. Swing your arm side to side.
I might surprise you.
Oh, I don't doubt that.
At one point, I was pretty dandy on the twist.
Were you?
Do you remember the twist?
I do remember the twist.
Chubby checker?
Yeah, I don't remember doing it, but I remember seeing people do it in the black and white videos, you know?
Right, exactly.
TV.
I was decent on the swim, too, before my knee went out.
Oh, yeah. Got a flat tire on that leg, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Had them both replaced. Jake Brown. Is there a play on the left side? I don't think so. No. If you're down in that visitor's bullpen, you get an earful from the people behind you and to the side.
They may give you an earful. They may feed you too down there. So
yeah.
it's double edged. It's not all bad.
Definitely. This is pulled well out of the yard, but fouled. Yeah, you can be heated up pretty good for 9 innings, but at the end of the game, you're going to get a sack of crawfish or a pork chop or something.
Maybe even a slice of king cake this time of
Could
year.
be, very well so. You like king cake?
I do.
Any special flavor?
No.
Runner from first is going to move up to second base. And that'll be an uncontested stolen base from Milam. Two outs and a 6-run. LSU has made some defensive changes. Jack Ruckert has gone to second base, and Dardar, who was at second, has moved to third. Gidry has faced 4 batters and left them all walking back to the dugout.
You don't think he's excited about being back on that mound? How about that? That's a changeup right there, and he just shakes his head. Nope, you can't touch that one. That's the one that'll hurt your feelings right there, Lynn.
16 strikeouts for LSU pitching today in less than 8 innings. Christian Holmes waves and can't find it. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gidry has faced 4 batters, and all 4 have struck out. Holmes has fanned. He has singled in a run and flied to right. That's nubbed off the cap of the bat. 5 runs, 7 hits, and 3 errors for Milwaukee. 10 runs, 11 hits, no bobbles for LSU. We're in the 8th, opening day.
That's the thing about Gidry. You start thinking about those off-speed pitches, he has plenty of arm strength to get the fastball by you. He can lock you up with it.
He got him to chase a breaking ball that darted well off the plate. Gidry has faced 5 batters and fanned each of them.
I'm telling you what, and he is having fun. He is smiling. Fastball down that just missed, comes right back with that little 3-2 breaking ball just off the outside edge. 5 up and 5 strikeouts for Gidry.
So here's Ellis at the bottom of the order. Ball 1. Tristan has struck out. He has doubled in a couple of runs and struck out again. A liner to right. That's down on the dirt in fair territory. Ellis making a bid for Famer and Golden Spikes Award winner and Olympic gold medal winner Ben McDonald. I'm Len Rollins, and we thank you so much for joining us. We'll be doing it again coming your way tomorrow at 1 o'clock. We hope that you'll be part of the game. Then the crowd has thinned out somewhat since the beginning, but there weren't a lot of empty seats here at 2 o'clock. Lots of kids playing hooky.
Lots of kids playing hooky. A lot of people playing hooky from work too, I think. But that's okay. It's opening day.
Well, it's almost required. Let's just be honest about it. Here's a guy who's made an impression. In his first at bat as a Tiger, he hit one out of sight. Since then, he has walked, struck out, and been hit by a pitch. He scored twice.
And just missed the second home run, too.
Zach York at the plate.
This guy is going to be fun to watch if you're a Tiger fan this year. You talk about fill up a batter's box. He fills up a batter's box.
Here's the pitch.
Good pitch.
That catches the inside corner. York is listed at 295 pounds.
It's old school, too. Check out those stirrups, man.
Oh, yeah. He draws a base on balls. Here's Kate Arambidi. How has he done today? Pretty well.
Well, how about just a triple away from the cycle? That's how good he's done.
A single in the second. The only time he's been retired was in the third on a ground ball to third. He had a double in the 6th. He had a home run in the 7th with 2 men aboard.
Well, it came out of Jay Johnson's mouth. Now, he was asked who's been the most impressive player throughout the fall in the spring. Who's taken the biggest jump and been the most impressive? And he didn't even hesitate. He said Cade Arrambide. His game, he said, I love where he is at the plate right now. Defensively, he's gotten a lot better from last year, and he's going to be a huge part of this offense this year. And he is not disappointed on opening day.
Let's go back and look at his home run.
Now, you talk about big time. Get you a fastball, just lean back on one, kid, and he knew it, Glenn, when he touched that one. LSU very well could have the best 1-2 punch when you talk about catchers in the entire country. Cade Arrambide was a #1 catcher coming out of Texas a couple of years ago. Turned down a lot of money to come to LSU. And Omar Cerna is a true freshman too, 6'2", 245 pounds. And he too, coming out of high school this past year, was a #1 catcher in the state of Texas. And I was talking to Josh Jordan before the game. We hadn't seen Cerna yet. We'll probably see him catch tomorrow. But he said, I don't want to get too excited about this kid, but he's doing stuff as a freshman as far as hitting the ball in inter squads and batting practice that Jerry Jones wasn't doing that kind of pop his freshman year. He said he is serving balls out of right center field like he's a left-handed hitter. He is that strong. Big arm too at the plate, just like Arrambide has. So when you talk about this catching, there is certainly looks like he's going to get it at bat. But you talk now, this kid doesn't look like a true freshman, but he is.
And it looks like the pitching matchups tomorrow for the 1 o'clock game will be Cooper Moore for LSU.
Yep.
Eric Imke, the senior, for the Panthers. And then on Sunday, William Schmidt, the sophomore, and Riley Peterson for Milwaukee. Then Kent State will be a game at 3 o'clock Central Time on Monday. Tigers play Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Yeah, I don't remember LSU ever playing this many games this quickly in a season to start a season. 8 games in 10 days.
Omar Cerna with the 5:31 right on time.
We've been here long enough to see the 205 come through.
Yep, and now the 531.
And now the 531. Hopefully we won't see the 732 come through.
Cerna takes a strike, falls behind 0-2. There's the 531. There are stories about at the old Alex Box Stadium of foul balls landing in an open car of the train and then being discovered in St. Louis or Kansas City or Des Moines or Minneapolis, wherever.
Parts unknown.
And Cerna got the doubles down the line off the first baseman's glove and made a diving try. So Ben Cerna joins York in producing in his first bat as an LSU Tiger.
Yeah, and Dardar too.
Yep.
A lot of firsts today for the Tigers.
Dardar hits it out to shallow right field. That's the second baseman making that play. Runners advance. Tigers have scored 2, 6, and 2 in their last 3 at bats.
How about LSU second baseman, number 32, Jack Record.
Dardar now is
pretty good day for him off the
yes,
bench,
indeed.
I would say. 2 for 3 day, 3 RBIs, including a homer and a double.
And here is Jack Ruckert for the first time, a freshman from Catholic High School here in Baton Rouge.
Hearing a lot of good things about this kid. Supposed to be an outstanding defender. Can really swing it.
Here comes a runner from third. He'll make it standing. That's a wild pitch. Cerna scores. Things have come apart for Milwaukee over the last 3 frames. Tigers have 11 runs alone in the 6th, 7th, and 8th innings combined.
Yeah, Milwaukee took what, a 5-2 lead on LSU going into the 6th inning.
Ruckert lays down the bunt. Safe at first base without a throw.
Another first at bat.
Well,
Another base hit.
Ben, he clearly saw the third baseman playing very deep and decided, if you're going to stay there, I'll take it if I can get it, and he did.
Boy, he laid down that drag bunt perfectly, too. You take what the defense gives you. Defense playing way back. He just taps it right down that third base line, and no chance away Ruckert run. He is a plus runner.
Brooks Robinson couldn't have made that play.
No.
Pitching it for Stanley, number 11, John Pearson. Pearson pitching it for Stanley.
Josh Pearson will hit for Stanfield. I should say John Pearson. John Pearson hitting for Stanfield. He smacks it hard into left field, a base hit as it quickly scooted through the hole on the left side. John Pearson comes off the. Nine of the 14 hits have come in the last 3 innings. And Daniel Harden is coming off the bench for LSU. He's from McLennan Community College. He went to Catholic High School, lives in Prairieville, Louisiana, with junior college experience at McLennan Community College. A 6'2" junior who carries 195 pounds. He is an outfielder. Kunke is trying to get his team back to the dugout. Still only 1 out, 2 aboard. The pitch is a strike on the inside corner under the hands. Two men aboard, 3 runs in, 6th in the 7th, 2 in the 6th. Tigers have stepped on the gas pedal here over the last 3 innings. So the base on balls loads the bases for Stephen Milam. Milam is 1 for 4 with an RBI, a run scored, and a double. That pitch gets away. And Milwaukee having a very difficult time of it right now. We are being notified that the 10-run rule is applicable.
Applicable.
So the Tigers need 1.
Yeah.
Well, Ben, it took a while.
It took a minute. It took a minute for this offense to get going, and they settled in nicely. And more the last 3 innings, the 6th, 7th, and 8th, 14 runs on